This is BGNES English News. Hello and welcome to BGNES English News. I'm Millen Stamatov in BGNES headquarters downtown Sofia, today in our news hour. This is BGNES English News. Today in our news hour, on November the 16th, Bulgaria will host Hungary in a European qualifier at the Vasilevsky National Stadium amidst a huge scandal. And Xi Jinping arrived in San Francisco for the APEC meeting. Details follow shortly. This is BGNES English News. Hello from the headquarters of BGNES downtown Sofia. I'm Millen Stamatov. Thanks for watching. Now first with the breaking news. On November the 16th, Bulgaria will host Hungary in a European qualifier at the Vasilevsky National Stadium. The Hungarian Football Federation made this announcement yesterday. The game will begin at 1900 hours local time in front of empty stands. So what happened today is this was amidst a scandal involving the Bulgarian Football Union. Bulgarian Football Union head Borislav Popov stated at a special press conference today that if the BFU hadn't informed UEFA, it may have turned into a global issue. He further explained how the security for the match between Bulgaria and Hungary will be handled, as a spontaneous protest is being organized online by zealous fans and scheduled for tomorrow. There will be 1,600 police force guarding the event, and more may be hired. EU expects slower economic growth for Bulgaria until 2025. The European Commission today presented its autumn economic forecast for 2023. Although the European economy has slowed down this year amid high living costs, weak external demand and tightening monetary policy, economic activity expected to gradually recover in the future, the Commission said. For Bulgaria, economic growth is expected to slow in 2023 to 2% and in 2024 to 1.8% before recovering in 2025. Now let's take a look at the world news. Here with us is our international correspondent and world news editor, Dimitar Ruskov, in the studio of BGNES. Let's welcome him and see what's happening on the world stage. Dimitar, to you.
Thank you, Milen. Let's start with a meeting between the top representatives of the USA and China. The Chinese President Xi Jinping has arrived in the American city of San Francisco only hours ahead before his meeting with his American counterpart Joe Biden. Xi last traveled to the United States 6 years ago, and he is set for lengthy talks with Joe Biden in their first face-to-face meeting in a year. The two presidents are meeting on the sidelines of the Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation, APEC, as both sides seek to stabilize diplomatic ties. ASEAN's war ministers call for immediate ceasefire in the Gaza Strip. Asian defense ministers called for an immediate ceasefire in the Gaza Strip and a lasting solution to the crisis in Myanmar during the opening of the regional meeting in Jakarta. Defense ministers from the Asian bloc are taking part in the two-day meeting alongside key players in the Indo-Pacific region as major powers draw key for regional influence and as conflicts deepen from the Myanmar to the Middle East. And very important news from Gaza Strip. A fuel truck has entered Gaza through the Rafah border crossing from Egypt. That's the first such delivery since the start of the conflict in 7th of October. An Egyptian source said that the fuel will be delivered to the United Nations to facilitate the delivery of aid after trucks on the Palestinian side stopped working due to lack of fuel. Meanwhile, former Israeli Prime Minister Benny Gantz said that his country will track down and kill every one of Hamas leaders. That was everything from the international stage. Back to you, Millen.
Thanks, Dimitar. It was enlightening to see again the news from around the world. Now, let's see what the weather is going to be like tomorrow. And again, the weather forecast will be presented by our fabulous AI weather reporter, Olivia Smith.
Hello, and welcome to BGNES English News Weather Report. I am Olivia Smith, your personal AI weather watcher and weather reporter. The upcoming weather in Bulgaria for November 16th, 2023. Windy and chilly. Thursday will feature mostly sunny conditions across the nation. The west-northwest will continue to generate a moderate wind until noon, at which point it will progressively weaken. The minimum temperatures will range from 4 to 9 degrees Celsius in the majority of regions, with Sofia experiencing an average of 4 degrees. The highest temperatures will range from 11 to 16 degrees Celsius, with Sofia experiencing approximately 11 degrees, northern Bulgaria 14 to 16 degrees, and the southern regions 15 to 16 degrees Celsius. Before noon, substantial clouds will have formed above the mountains, and light snow will continue to fall in a few locations, but it will cease abruptly. Constraints of sunshine will define the Black Sea region. There will be a moderate, momentarily strong wind from the west-northwest, which will abate by midday. This was the weather report of BGNES for November 16th, 2023. I am Olivia Smith. Thanks for watching.
Well, that was Olivia Smith with the weather report of BGNES. We're in the studio again with Dimitar Ruskov, and we are playing some sports clips on the video wall because the major news was the scandal for the Euro Qualifier between Hungary and Bulgaria. Dimitar, what do you think? Is this going to make some noise on the European stage?
I hope so, because the Bulgarian football needs a lot of changes in it. So I hope that this scandal will finally bring them.
Well, thank you very much. Thanks for bringing us the news from around the world. That was all from this news hour of BGNES English News. Thanks for watching. Make sure to catch us tomorrow again for another portion of up-to-date news from the past 24 hours. I'm Millen Stamatov from BGNES. Whatever in the world you are, have a very good evening, good morning, or good day. Until tomorrow, goodbye.
This is BGNES English News.